Welcome back, everybody, to Halo 2. We've reached the laboratories, if you will, or whatever this area is colloquially called. Lots of bullshit. What's it called down here? What do you call these things? Oh yeah, flood. You know, they're a pain in my ass. Of course, what would be the point of the game if everything wasn't just a big old pain in my ass, right? I just don't, unfortunately, have anything that deals with the flood super well. I mean, obviously the knife works super good on the big guys, but on the little guys, not so much. I would need probably like a plasma rifle, something like that. Like I said, the sword's super great against these guys, so I really shouldn't complain, but like, can't use that against him, he'll explode. Ooh. Yo, I died. There's gonna be a lot of that between now and the end of this level. Mainly because the randomness of this area really, I don't know if it irritates me, gets the right word, or there's a lot of it's a 1v1v1 where, you know, the Flood and the Covenant and the Heretics are all on different teams, but that doesn't matter because they can sometimes gang up on you or help you out. So kind of want to kill them as you see them, but by doing that you remove a possible independent helper from you. So I gotta keep moving because good chance a guy's gonna sneak up from behind me when I'm not looking, because they can come in through any of the windows. And as I said before, things tend to spawn away from where you are. Be nice and hot this weekend, hooray, hooray. Already feel it sort of creeping in my house. Here's a terminal, which I've been missing up to this point.
Your actions do not make sense. Proper protocol for a flood outbreak is to establish immediate infection reporting. Communications must be maintained with all local forces in order to track any spread of the parasite.
There are no local forces, Oracle. For now, all you have is me.
But I tracked multiple ships in orbit, including some remaining human presence. In light of the danger posed by the Flood, surely you can set aside this disagreement with the humans.
No! Anything still alive in orbit is our enemy. The humans have very good cause to kill us on sight, and the knowledge you've shared with me casts doubt on the entire purpose of our Covenant. If any of our ships remain above us, they are not the help you seek.
But why would they not provide assistance? Because of this talk of prophecies and journeys? I learned a small amount about your Covenant before that reclaimer blew up my installation, but my understanding is incomplete. The AI I encountered on board one of your ships was less than forthcoming.
What you need to know, Oracle, is that thousands of years ago, at the founding of our great Covenant, a bargain was struck between the prophets and the elites. A bargain which I fear will be the end of us.
So basically, the Oracle's looking at the situation in terms of, well, the Flood is the only enemy of the universe, you know? All of your petty squabbling is insignificant in the light of the Flood spreading, you know? Essentially, if even one spore lives, it could spread the infection, you know, to the known galaxy. He also mentions that in one of the Halo 1 terminals where he talks about possibility that despite the fact that up to that point in Halo 1 storyline, the Flood had not been released from its installation yet, you know, from its holding bay to be studied. There's a possibility that even though the Flood, as they know it, was contained, it could have been, there could be a ship somewhere in deep space or orbiting somewhere in cryostasis that could conceivably come and, you know, even though, like I said, everything is according to Halo arrays secure, they could be hanging out in subspace waiting for, you know, essentially on a crash course mission to this or other galaxies to, you know, essentially turn the entirety of the universe into Flood. Well, thank you, Flood. You helped me out a little bit there. That lock's behind me. Good.
Leader, the storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the Phantoms close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics is dead.
Right, hooray! Here's some more Covenant, or more Flood. Of course, they're gonna do a good job of cleaning those up.
Poverty! The Flood have spread throughout the state. We don't have enough troops to manage such a large infestation. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now!
But I'm not gonna lie, when this Halo array exploded, I understand that Master Chief didn't exactly like light the beacon, if you will, but I don't know how the Flood could survive on here other than maybe some of the grunts and humans survived and elites survived and they fed off of them. But even so, like, at what point do you run out of food and just starve? I don't know. I don't know a lot about Flood and how long it takes, how often they have to eat, or if they have to eat. Certainly the point of the Halo array is to eliminate all biological mass, including but not limited to the Flood and the food the Flood eats, which is all sentient life. Yeah, they just spawn doors, unfortunately. So one of the kind of odd, nifty, crazy things about this game is that you can kill the body and the Flood Spore may pop out again and reinfect a new host.
This will save me from the storm, but you will be consumed.
Lol.
Robert, where is he? Thinking Floodbait boxed himself in tight. We'll never break through this. We shall force him out. How? The cable. I'm going to cut it.
I'm going to cut it.
Get everyone back to the ships.
I'm going to murder everyone.
Warriors, return to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
May our lords guide your hand.
We shall not forget your sacrifice.
Yeah, Arbiter doesn't plan to sacrifice himself.
Stand this fight.
He plans to continue to fight and murder everything in his way. Phew. I didn't play all that much Halo when I was younger. Just wasn't a... I didn't have an Xbox at that time. I had an Xbox 360. Played a little bit of Halo 3's multiplayer, but it wasn't really all that interesting to me. Plus, love this fact, didn't have the internet to support multiplayer play. Basically, I'd have to unhook everyone else from our internet and hook the Xbox directly into the router in order to get any sort of reliable online play. And then when, I don't know how they're able to monitor this, but whenever my internet provider figured out that I was plugging from the box directly into my Xbox, they thought someone was stealing internet and they basically shut our connection off. It's kind of weird because I wasn't like, it was taking the cord that was coming out of the router, or whatever that's called, the internet box that they provide you whenever you sign up, and then I was taking it out of the Wi-Fi so the house could share it. I was plugging the line from the internet coming into the house directly into my Xbox, and then, you know, whenever there were other people in the house, obviously I wouldn't be playing multiplayer at the house. I'd be plugged into the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi would produce internet for the whole house. Okay, well, because, you know, we didn't have the super fastest of internet, because it wasn't available in my area at that time, even though it wasn't all that far away from a city, Pittsburgh. You know, it wasn't very high on their priority list, and I know there are people out there in the countryside that have even worse than I do in terms of getting good high-speed internet. It's ridiculous how much it should cost, you know. I don't know. Alright, well, we cut all the cables. Time to get back down the elevator. Not exactly sure how this works, because inevitably there should be a stopping point, a bottom point by which, you know, you're no longer falling. I don't know.
The heretic leader is on the move. Do not let him escape. We'll stay with you as long as we can.
This whole sequence sort of confused the shit out of me in terms of, like, logistically, how does this work? It was kind of a dumb thing to do, to charge right in here. I was hoping to get it, you know, in and out of here quickly, but I think I gotta kill some shit. Yeah. Yep. Lucky that didn't do damage to myself. That was kind of a far fall. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. Probably should have died there.
Still alive, officer. We're keeping pace as best we can.
Gotcha. I'll take that, I said. So aside from the fact that it wouldn't take, unless you really sprinted, you would probably not get down to this Banshee quick enough before you would die. Like, this whole section, I guess, is in free fall in some way. I don't really understand how that works here. Other than if this is like a stable part, I don't know. Dead or alive? Actually, just dead. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack all the way from the end of the section before I hopped into the Banshee back to the beginning of the section. So we're basically backtracking through all the levels we've already been through, with this, of course, being the one where he's taunting me outside that window. So we're gonna go all the way back the way we came, just so we can get back, and then we'll fight a boss. Isn't that fun? Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Strap in. Push. Gotcha, bitch. Nope, that's not smart. Gotcha. Me, that is. Got me. Always fun, aren't they? I like how the little spores, they hit you at such a rate that they're either overwhelming you all at once, or they're hitting you just enough so that your shields never recharge. Meanwhile, I'm having trouble seeing because it's so dark here. I'm looking for weapons right now. Because I know I'm coming up on a boss battle. It's really difficult. But even though they do give you weapons, it's better to have stuff in your pockets. That's not going to help me at all. Oh, not quite there yet. I got another room plus another turn before we get to the boss. I'll just slip past you guys. Don't mind me. We'll fight some flood. That's up to you. And here we go.
Turn, heretic. Arbiter, I would rather die
Oh,
by
it's
your
around
hand
like chunky
than the
soup again.
prophets lead me to slaughter. Who has taught you these lies? The Oracle.
Hello, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I am the monitor of Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo. How they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you.
Ask the Holy Oracle. No, I'm gonna shoot you first. Like, the Arbiter didn't even say anything. It's like, you're not even gonna let me hear what he has to say? We're just gonna
The
fight
elites
this
are
out?
blind, Arbiter. But I will make them see.
Possibly my least favorite of all the boss battles. Because only one of the three guys floating around shooting is real. However, for some reason, all three of them seem to be able to do damage to me. Could be wrong about that. It just feels like, unless I get horribly, horribly unlucky, you know, I'm always running into the wrong guy. So that's, that was actually the correct guy there.
How did the prophets buy your loyalty, Arbiter? With a new command? A new fleet? Or was it the promise? Their great journey?
So I need to kill him one more time. Now mind you, if I pick the wrong guy...
Come, Holy Oracle. We have much work.
Yeah, see, I think he shot me from behind. I don't know. Hard to tell. Pick the right guy, I'm good. Pick the wrong guy, you're dead.
Then we begin again.
There, he's dead. Probably about the quickest I've ever done that.
This edification was most enjoyable.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle, great journey. Why do you vendors insist on doing something after 30 years?
Yeah, so just as 343 was about to release some information to us,
That is the Oracle.
So it is.
the birds pick him up.
Come. You're leaving the system.
You're new to this, I swear. Talk to you guys later. This is the end of the episode.